Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your boy. Welcome to my world here, and today we're going to do a One Piece discussion video because, well, ain't no chapters out. Ain't none of the new seasonal anime that I'm gonna watch is out. Like I don't see I don't see no Nanatsu no Taizai. Like I don't see that's not on our plate. So I might as well just do this. And I'm stuck in the snow, so I might as well just do a One Piece discussion video. And it doesn't pertain to anything that's going on in the manga right now. Not to like Big Mom's power or how weak she's getting, or like Luffy versus Katakuri, or like Sanji, or like who's going to be the new Straw Hat crew member or anything, or like if Pedro's still alive. It has it what I'm talking about, it pertains to the Straw Hat Pirates specifically, and even more so specifically, the Devil Fruit users and their possible awakening abilities. So because we know that awakening is possible, and we know Luffy's gonna get a awakening. But I would like to think that everyone is gonna get an awakening that has a devil fruit on Luffy's crew, and just because it would make sense. Like I don't see Chopper, Nami. I mean, not Nami. Chopper, Robin, Brook, not getting all an awakening unless they die before Luffy gets to like the One Piece. Honestly, like I don't see them not getting that power up. Honestly, but yeah, let's dive into it. But before I go to Luffy, because I feel like that's the easiest one. Honestly, I want to go to Chopper because Chopper. Some people think that Chopper probably is already awakened because of the monster point thing, and I kind of think that too. It like in a sense, like to make it like clear, I'd say like because Chopper is he was raised by doctors. He was tampering with his devil fruit, and he made the rumble balls. And the rumble balls gave him extra like transformations throughout his devil fruit stage. Like it gave him like the horn point and all that, and it gave him like the lock on thing, and you know what I'm saying. It gave him guard point and all that stuff. So he got all these point abilities and stuff. And monster point, I feel like is just another. It brought out the awakening inside of him. So because he was pushing his body to the limit because he can't use more than what was it used to, it used to be like 3 rumble balls until you turned into a monster point. So I feel like that was him unknowingly pushing his body to a certain extent, but he could also go back. Why he could go back? I'd say because it wasn't a natural transformation. It wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna become it. Even though we know that zones, when they awaken, they become astronomically stronger, and their healing factor is way bigger. Like you can just see it on the jailers and the Impel Down. But they become like beasts, and they become like mindless basically. And that's basically what Chopper, he became a beast and mindless, but he also got his senses brought back. So it's the collective of the, I guess, the pheromones, or the whatever the rumble balls actually do to his body. I guess it's only temporary, so he's temporarily getting that awakening power up. But for me, he's only scratching the surface. And if you don't even want to think about that rumble ball, the monster point being his awakening, since now that he's mastered it and all that, I would say that if he did have one, it would be, if you've seen Toriko, like the Deer King, yeah, yeah, yeah. Chopper be rocking some OD Deer King type like height. I'm not saying feats. I'm not saying like he's like slowing down time in his like mane and like his antlers. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying he's having a whole civilization in his head. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is he's gonna have immense strength. He's gonna be like remember how Chopper was like, he got like outcasted by his like family because of how different he was. So this will be his like proving point. This will be like, yo, I'm the biggest deer. Like he's gonna be looking like um Zoe, oh, freaking Zunisha. Like he's gonna be looking like that. Like, he's gonna be looking like freaking Zunisha. He's gonna be huge, honestly. And if that's the case, then I can see Chopper gaining his own crew. Like honestly, to me, I feel like every Straw Hat pirate should at one point in time break apart, mass their own crew, come back together, and then we're fighting in the. But that's a whole different story altogether. But yeah, I feel like Chopper, he's either already has awakening, and this is as strong as he's gonna get unless he like hella trains, like trains harder and develops like a new type of rumble ball so he can like get further along in his evolution, or he hasn't gotten his awakening yet, and Chopper can still do it, but he's gonna tweak it with obviously with like science or something, you know, making like a new rumble ball, awakened rumble ball or something like that. All right, but now on to Brook. Now Brook's, I didn't know how I was gonna do Brook, but basically for Brook, I was like, what if Brook can just like take people to like the underworld, or like take people in between, like a little limbo type purgatory, like, you know what I'm saying, like in between, like you can't pass on, like he's like taking your soul and like you're like in between and now you're stuck and he just like leaves you there, so now your body's basically like comatose. Like, would that not be badass? Because Brooke is in that group with like Frankie and Robin, where like they're not weak but they're not strong. To me, it's like they have good abilities but they don't have enough like destructive power. Frankie, it's just like Frankie is just like he's a goofball. So, you know, like Frankie doesn't get enough screen time as it is. So it's they have a lot of personality, but it's like when it comes to fighting, it's like they're like pushed to the back almost. But yeah, Brooke is probably like their front runner, honestly. Frankie, most of the time they're like, Frankie, watch this ship, and Robin, most of the time Robin just does whatever, honestly. But yeah, Frankie, I would like to see him like pull people to like the underworld, leave their souls there or something like that, or leave them in like in between like a limbo type thing, or he can possess people, which would be great. Like he could like, there'd be a time limit obviously, but like he could possess people's bodies, and he could leave his own body temporarily, or he could leave a piece of his soul inside that body. So it's like he's like a hive mind. Would that not be badass? Like he could, like, it's kind of hard for Frankie because I'm trying to make it not so similar to Big Mom, because like Big Mom can like split her she can split her soul and just like place it in inanimate objects, and I have to keep reminding myself that Brooke and Big Mom's devil fruit power are very similar, but they're different. Brooke had, well, I think it was the revive no me, which allows him to come back after death, and Big Mom has a soul fruit, so she's like soul manipulation all the way. But Brooke can also use soul manipulation because his soul is inside of a freaking one thing. His soul is brought back from the dead, and he's a freaking skeleton. So, you know. And probably Brooke, if Brooke learns the right tune, I'm not sure if Brooke can already do this, but Brooke could, another possible ability, he could bring back the dead. Like he could literally bring back the dead. Like he could bring back his own crew. Like he plays the right tune that they like. He's bringing back people. Like Brooke could bring back Whitebeard if he wanted to. Like he's bringing back Ace for Luffy real quick. Like just, yeah. Like, would that not be cool? Like if you play Yu-Gi-Oh, you know that card Call of the Haunted? Yeah, that's what they're gonna call. That's gonna be the ability Brooke got. He can Call of the Haunted. My boy, shoot, on the violin, on the guitar, it doesn't matter. Like Brooke would be that dude. Like he would bring people back to life. He would snatch their souls and then bring them to hell, or he would put them in between in limbo or something, or he would possess you but only leave a piece of himself in his own body so he can keep on doing what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? But only for like 24 hours. You know? It would be dope. It would be really dope. Yeah. But like after he possesses you, like you would freeze over or something, or you would have some like deformation. Like if you watch Legend of Korra, like the spirits in Legend of Korra, if they hop into you, they could kill you, but if they hop out, at the end of the day, you're gonna be like deformed. Like a tree spirit hopped in this one dude, and now this man has like branches coming out the side of his face, and he has like tree branches for like arms and legs and stuff. Like it'd be dope. It'd be crazy. All right, now Robin, I've been saying this for a long time. I've never said this on camera though. But Robin, I want her to have like a solar beam. It sounds kind of stupid, but yo, she's like flowers, right? And I'm thinking, right? I'm like, yo, she has flowers, and it's the sun. Done deal. Like it's very iffy, honestly. Like I have no like evidence that she can even do this, but like it'd be cool, wouldn't it? Like if she created like a big like flower hand, like, right? Like I don't know, Cien Fleur, uh, Giganto or something like that. I don't know how to say giant in Spanish or big in Spanish. Um, and then like she creates like big arms right around the hand, and for every time those arms fall, it's like a flower petal and it's like a charge, right? So then her hand would be charging like an energy blast. You know what I'm saying? Like a solar beam. Like, would that not be cool? Or if you wanted to like downscale it, like she could do it around her arm. We know she can create arms on her arm, so she could like make like I don't know, like 3 or 4 or 5, like 3 or 5, like arm petals, and then like for each of them that like fall or like flip over or dissipate or whatever you want to call it, then she blasts out like a huge beam. Would that not be cool? Like I wouldn't mind seeing that as ability, like as like a straight up ability, not even like awakening. Like, cause then I'll be like, cause Robin hasn't really done anything. Like we thought she was gonna fight the dude from Dressrosa. I can't remember his name right now, but yeah, the one that killed old girl's mom. I can't remember her name. Oh my gosh, Dressrosa was so long ago. Yeah, but yeah. We thought she was going to fight in Dressrosa. It didn't happen, but we do see that Robin. We haven't seen her max. We haven't seen Robin's max. We've kind of seen Brooke's max, but not really. We've seen Frankie's max, but man, it's Robin. Robin, we need to see her max. I want to see that solar beam. It would be dope. It would be really dope. I'm talking about this for so long, but I want to see it. Would that not be cool? Like, honestly. And then we got Luffy. Now everyone knows what this one is. Luffy. It would be Rubber World, because at the time that when Awakenings like really became a thing, like when Doflamingo talked about it, he made strings out of all the buildings and all that stuff. Everyone was like, "Oh, Luffy's gonna get this Rubber World. He's gonna get this Rubber World. He's gonna be bouncing everywhere. Nothing is going to hurt him." Or it could be like Luffy could get this area of effect. It's not even like he's affecting everything. It could be like. Not even everything is rubber, not the ground, not everything, but like once you come into a certain like circumference of Luffy, once you come into a certain range, that's when the area effect kicks in. And if you're coming through with like a spear, like you're freaking like a glaive or something, like a long pole, like your Whitebeard or something, and you try and pierce Luffy, it automatically becomes rubber. Would that not be cool? That would honestly nerf a lot of damage Luffy would have. It'd be the ultimate defense. The only problem is how long could Luffy keep it up? Because Luffy, out of everyone, Luffy has a stamina problem. Like this man, it's like main character-itis. Like the stamina problem is so freaking real. But yeah, it'll be how long Luffy could keep this up. And I don't even need this to be a awakening. I just want Luffy to have this power, honestly. If Luffy could be malleable, like if Luffy could be like stretch on command, like if he had like what was it called, passive power, I think, like where he doesn't have to think about it, he can just do it, like honestly, where I mean he kind of already does have that, but like at a certain extent, like he can't just like do this and then like stretch out his finger. He would have to physically stretch his finger. Like I was watching the One Piece anime. And it's when Luffy was he was captured in the book with Nami, and he had the nail stuck in his hands. And I'm like, if Luffy could just like stretch on command his fingers or something, he would be able to just like take the nail out. He wouldn't have to be stretching and twisting and contorting his body. He could just take the nail out. But no. Luffy can't do that, and I really want that to happen. It doesn't even need to be an awakening. I just want it to happen because Luffy needs it. It is essential. Luffy needs to be able to just like if he knew Rokishi, like armament hockey coding, and then just like Rokishi finger pistol, boom, like just like stretch it out. Honestly, would that not be nasty? Would that not be like? If Luffy could just like stretch any part of his body, he does not have full control of his body, and that's the thing I really don't like about Luffy. Luffy needs full control of his body. He has to cock back, and he has to like stretch himself. If he did not have to do that, Luffy would be nasty. I'm telling you, he would be extremely nasty. The fight with him and Katakuri, I mean, he'd probably still be losing, but it'd be different. It would definitely be different. But yeah, guys. With that being said, I'm in the video. You know what I'm saying? This is just something to pass the time, get y'all thinking. You know what I'm saying? Because we ain't got no chapters as of right now, and yeah, I felt like doing this. You know what I'm saying? It's been on my mind for a minute, but yeah. I'll see you guys later. Make sure to like the video, comment, subscribe, and all that. If you want to know when I post, click the little bell so you know and you get these notifications of this pretty face. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, with that being said, I'll see you guys later.